Hello, in this video we are going to focus on this problem which is on energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor. A parallel plate capacitor has a uniform electric field E in the space between the plates. If the distance between the plates is d and area of each plate is A, the energy stored in the capacitor is four options. Option 1 E squared AD by epsilon naught. Option 2 half epsilon naught E square AD. Option 3 epsilon naught EAD. Option 4 half epsilon naught E square. This problem appeared in AIPMT 2012 main exam. Now we will go to the solution. There are four options given. Okay, this is the first option. This is the second option. This is the third option. This is fourth option. What you are asked is energy. The symbol for energy is usually this capital U in this context. Small u, if you write, that will be energy density. Generally, okay? Energy density. But we will use capital letter U here. We have the energy formula half CV square. Actually, there are three formulas for energy. The energy formulas, they are three in number. One, U is half CV square as we have already considered. Then number two, energy half QV, Q energy charge stored in the capacitor, and V is the PD between the plates of the capacitor. Then another expression Q squared by 2C. All the three are there. Now we have used this one here, half CV square. So half. But you see in the given options there is E, there is A, there is D, there is epsilon naught. There is no C. So you write C as epsilon naught A by D. Now see, gradually we are getting epsilon naught A and D. Here also we have got epsilon naught A and D. But we don't have V in these options. But you know E is V by D, so V is ED. So this is simply ED the square. So what you will have? Half epsilon naught epsilon naught A by D into E square D square. Of course, you can cancel out one D here. So you have half epsilon naught A E square D. Now this is the answer. You can see here half epsilon naught E square AD. Very, very simple. Okay, and if this is true, you see this half epsilon naught E squared AD is correct. So in this case epsilon naught E square cannot be correct, because here you have epsilon naught E square AD required. Here just epsilon naught A square, it can't be correct. Okay, and similarly epsilon naught E square AD, here epsilon naught EAD, epsilon naught E square AD, epsilon naught EAD. If this is correct, this can't be correct. Okay, and then here E square AD by epsilon naught, here E square AD into epsilon naught by 2. So this also can't be correct. So only option is this, option 2, which is correct. This is quite simple. If you know how to manipulate the formulas, you can easily arrive at the correct answer. Suppose in the exam you forgot the formula due to some reason. Let's say formula doesn't come to your mind. You are thinking this way and that way, not able to recollect the formula. You studied hardly, but you are not able to recollect the formula. So what you should do? Then units will come to your rescue in problems like this. Not in all problems, but this problem is fine. You check with units. What is asked? Energy stored. You know energy is joule unit. or Newton meter, of course. Okay, energy joule, because we are discussing units here, you can even consider Newton meter. So you just check the units of option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. Anything comes in Newton meter, that should be correct option. Okay. For this, you should know the units of the individual quantities. So units, that is SI unit, it is understood. For electric field, Newton per coulomb. Of course, for area, you all should be knowing meter square. For D, distance, meter. Then for epsilon naught, unit will be Newton meter square in the denominator, coulomb square in the numerator. Okay. Now I just given the unit just for quick reference. You will be knowing it, but anyhow. So come to the first one. First option, unit. The first option, E square, Newton square by coulomb square. AD, A meter square, D is meter, by epsilon naught. By epsilon naught unit I have given here. So coulomb square, Newton meter square. There is no chance that it will turn out to be Newton meter. You should get Newton meter on simplification. You can't get Newton meter. So option 1 not correct. Then go to option 2. Half. Of course, for unit this half is not required. Okay. Then epsilon naught. You have coulomb square by Newton meter square. Here you have got E square, that is Newton square by coulomb square. Then you have AD here. A meter square, D meter. Simplify. Coulomb square will go. Meter square will go. 1 Newton will go. You get Newton meter. Okay. So this is the SI unit of energy. Therefore option 2 is correct. Then automatically option 3, 4 will not be correct. Right? Therefore, if you know the formula, you do it in a straightforward way. If you do not know, try this method. I once again say this method of units may not be useful in all the questions, but in some questions it is useful. Is it clear? Thank you.